Today, I want to invite you to live a deep moment of encounter with God, a morning prayer inspired by Psalm 139, which reveals how much we are known, loved, and carefully guided by the one who formed us from the womb. No matter where you are, what you have lived, or how you are feeling, this prayer is a refuge. It is a sacred space to breathe, trust, and surrender. Stay with me until the end. And if this prayer touches your heart in any way, share it in the comments. I want to pray with you, walk with you, and together live this faith that sustains us. Lord, in this sacred moment as the day awakens and the light gently touches the horizon, I place myself in your presence with an open heart and a willing soul. May this moment be like a shelter for each brother and sister who has come here seeking comfort, meaning, and hope. Throughout this prayer, may each word be an invitation to peace, each pause an opportunity for inner listening, and each breath a form of surrender to you. Beloved brothers and sisters, feel embraced in this moment with God. May this prayer touch the deepest part of your being, and if you wish, share in the comments what your heart desires to offer today to the Lord. Whether it's a gratitude, a request, a pain, or a hope. Let's walk together along this path of light and faith, inspired by the certainty that God knows us deeply. Lord, today I pray because I need to remember, early in the morning, that my life is not lost among millions. I pray because I need to reconnect with the truth that you know me so intimately, that even unspoken thoughts are understood by you. I pray because, in this new dawn, I want to begin my day differently, not dominated by fear, nor by the weight of worries, but guided by the certainty that, even without understanding tomorrow, I am fully known and deeply loved by you. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. And this is what I long to feel now, with all my soul. May this prayer be more than words. May it be a dive into your living presence, a hug from heaven, a renewal for the spirit and rest for the tired mind. You know when I sit and when I rise. You know when I withdraw in silence, without strength or courage, and when, with effort, I try to move forward. You know when I am surrounded by people and still feel alone. You know when I rise with courage, and when I stand only because life demands it. Lord, nothing escapes your gaze, and this doesn't frighten me. It comforts me. It relieves me to know that I don't have to pretend, nor hide anything, because you understand me. And even when I have no words, even when my prayer is made of tears or sighs, you understand me. I ask today, Father, that this knowledge transforms me, that this intimacy with me heals me from haste, guilt, and the sense of uselessness. May I remember throughout this day, I am not alone because you know exactly where my heart rests and where it still needs your touch. From afar, you understand my thoughts. This moves me, Lord, because I myself often don't understand what I think. I lose myself in my own labyrinths. I get confused with the voices around me, with the fears I don't name, with the desires I don't recognize. But you, eternal God, you understand me from a distance, even before I understand you. Already know. And this, Father, returns to me a silent hope, because I know I don't have to solve everything to be with you. I know I can come as I am. I can come without masks, without answers, without strategies, only with my broken, confused, sometimes anxious thoughts, and still be welcomed, understood, and received by you. That's why this morning I want to entrust to you my thoughts, the clear and the obscure, the elevated and the fallen. Take them to you, Lord. Organize my mind, calm my heart, direct my focus. You hem me in behind and before. This is an image that comforts deeply, to know that my past is wrapped in your grace and my future is cared for by your promises. You hem me in. You protect every part of my path. Even what has hurt me, even what still pains me is under your watchful eye. And what I have yet to live, what scares me about the future is also in your hands. How relieving it is to know that I don't have to carry alone the weight of memories, nor the fear of tomorrow. You hem me in, and wherever I go, wherever I am, your presence goes with me. May this certainty accompany me throughout the day, like an invisible shield, like a constant breath of protection and comfort. Upon me you place your hand that does not wound but heals, your hand that does not push but supports, your hand that does not demand but embraces. Lord, may I feel the light weight of your hand upon me today. May I notice in every detail of the day your care, whether in the conversation that calms me, in the silence that guides me, in the unexpected opportunity, in the peace that cannot be explained. May I feel your hand on my shoulder when I am weary, on my mind when I am agitated, on my chest when I am anxious. Lord, may your hand be like a seal of belonging, a touch that reminds me I am yours. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is too great. It is almost impossible to comprehend a love so deep, so faithful, so constant. My understanding slips away, but it reaches my heart, and that is enough for me, because it's not necessary to understand everything to trust. I just need to know that I am in your hands, that I am known, that I am seen, that I am not invisible before the Creator. Wonderful is this love that surrounds me, this attention given to me, this presence that never abandons me. Lord, I want to carry this wonder within me. May it transform me, may it heal me from ingratitude, dissatisfaction, emptiness. Even in difficult hours, may I remember, you know me and love me, and that is too wonderful to be forgotten. If I ascend to the heavens, you are there. If I rejoice, if I conquer, if I smile sincerely, you are with me. If everything is going well, if life flourishes, if the heart sings, you are present. But if I make my bed in the deepest abyss, if I get lost, if I fall, if I sink into the most hidden pains, you are also there. There is no height that frightens you, nor abyss that prevents you from reaching me. What a liberating truth. What immeasurable comfort. Lord, may my soul never forget, even if I am in a place where no one else can enter, even if my suffering is silent and hidden, you are there. May this sustain me. May this lift me. If I take the wings of the dawn and dwell in the farthest parts of the sea, even there you reach me. Lord, I pray for those who feel far today, from faith, from hope, from themselves, for those who have drifted and don't know how to return, for those who are in strange lands of the soul. Reach each heart with your tireless love. May distance never be an excuse to give up, because no matter how far we may go, your hand still reaches, still guides, still sustains. Lord, do not allow fatigue to make us forget that your reach is infinite. Your hand will guide me, your right hand will uphold me. This promise is the strength I need today, because I don't always know which path to take. I don't always have the wisdom to decide, but you promise to guide me, and more than that, you promise to sustain me. So even if I stumble, even if my choices are not perfect, even if my faith wavers, your firm hand will still be upon me, and that is all I need, direction and support. Beloved Father, guide my steps, lead me with your Spirit, and when I falter, do not let me fall. Uphold me with your faithfulness. Darkness and light are the same to you, and this teaches me to breathe when everything within me wants to give up, because you are not a God who gets lost in the dark, nor are you frightened by the alleys of the soul. When anguish surrounds me, like an endless night, you remain firm. When despair covers me and my eyes cannot see any way out, you still see clearly. You do not stumble in my pain. You do not lose your way in the chaos. Your love is a light shining in all darkness, and even when my heart cries in silence and it seems no one hears, you are there, listening, embracing, waiting. Lord, teach me to recognize you even in the absences, to perceive you even in the shadows, to follow you even without knowing the next step. Teach me to trust that if I am in darkness, you are the light walking beside me and not leaving me alone. Even when I do not feel it, may I know, I am being sustained by the one who never loses his way. You formed my innermost being, not just my body, but my affections, my essence, my most secret dreams. It was you who planted within me the ability to love, to create, to resist, You know every fragile point of my soul, every fold of my story, every part of me that the world cannot see. And yet, you chose to call me your creation. I was not a mistake nor an accident. I was not born by chance. I am your project, your breath of life in flesh and bone. And if sometimes I doubt myself, it is because I have not yet learned to see myself with your eyes. That is why I ask you today, heal within me every scar left by past rejections, every open wound caused by harsh words, every fear of not being enough. Teach me to inhabit my own being with love and dignity. Teach me to embrace myself as you embrace me, with tenderness, patience, and grace. I will praise you, Lord, even when life is disorganized, because your love does not depend on my understanding or my performance. I will praise you even when tears are stronger than words, because I know your care sustains me even when everything seems to fall apart. I will praise you even when wounded, even fragile, even in silence, because I know that even then, I am yours. And because, as paradoxical as it may seem, it is precisely in my falls that I discover the depth of your embrace. I praise you because you do not abandon me along the way, and because you are an expert at rebuilding what seemed lost. I praise you for reminding me day after day that my pain does not define me, but your grace does. And that even while I am being molded, transformed, restored, I am still worthy of your love. Wonderful are your works, Lord, and one of them is me. Even when the mirror shows me imperfections, even when my soul feels tired and dull, still, I am your creation, and no work made by your hands is useless. None is insignificant. I want to learn to see beauty in my own existence. I want to surrender to your process, even when it is painful. I want to honor what you have done in me, not with arrogance, but with reverence. I want to live with gratitude for the silent gifts, the breath, the new beginning, the touch of one who loves, the smile that appears without explanation. I want to recognize your work in the ordinary, in the details, in the routine, because everything that comes from your heart has purpose. Teach me to walk with this awareness. I am part of something greater. I am part of your plan. I am a reflection of your goodness. My bones were not hidden from you. There is no layer of shame, pain, or fear that prevents you from seeing me. You see through everything, the appearance, the facade, the rigidity I sometimes put up to protect myself. You cross my walls, my attempts at disguise, and reach the center of who I am. And the most astounding thing is that, even in the face of all I am, the good and the broken, you remain. You do not turn your face away. You do not give up. You do not withdraw. This both humbles and frees me. Because if I can be seen like this without filters and still be loved, then I can learn to stand before you without fear. I can pray with truth. I can live without pretense. Lord, let this freedom transform me. Let me learn to live with the lightness of one who knows. I don't need to prove my worth because you have already chosen me before everything. Your eyes saw my unformed body. You saw me when no one else knew I existed. You already dreamed of me before I breathed my first breath. And still today, when I feel invisible, when it seems that no one notices my pain or celebrates my small victories, you continue to see me, and that changes everything. Because knowing I am seen by you gives me identity. Knowing I was loved before I was born gives me purpose. Knowing I do not need to be someone grand in the eyes of the world to be precious to yours returns the value that so often slipped away. Lord, may this truth fill the empty spaces of my heart, that even when I feel too small, I remember I am the fruit of a divine dream. I am part of eternity. All my days were written in your book. Every moment, every curve, every silence, every new beginning, and even the days that frighten me, the ones I have not yet lived, are already in your hands. Nothing will happen to me outside of your gaze. This doesn't mean everything will be easy, but it means everything will have meaning. Even what today seems only pain. Lord, help me to trust that you are writing a good story. even when I cannot read between the lines. Let me learn to rest in your plans, to not despair on cloudy days, to not force shortcuts. Let me believe that you are the author of my story, and that no chapter will be in vain. If it is time to wait, may I trust. If it is time to harvest, may I celebrate. If it is time for pain, may I embrace you more tightly. And still, even with all I have already given you, I realize, Lord, that there is more within me that needs to be your dwelling place. There are silent spaces hidden for too long, where I have tucked away old fears, abandoned dreams, burdens I carry without knowing why. And now, at this moment when I throw myself before you unarmed, I ask you, enter those places too. Sit with me on the floor of my soul, even when it is cold, dirty, or empty. Teach me that there is no part of me that is off limits to your love, that there is no wound so deep that it cannot be touched by your healing, that there is no silence so heavy that your spirit cannot translate it into prayer. Lord, I sometimes lose myself. I get distracted by the urgencies of the world, by the voices that demand from me, by the burdens I insist on carrying alone. And when I look up, I find myself distant, tired, with a dry heart and dull eyes. But still, something within me calls out to you. Still, there is an echo of your presence that doesn't let me forget who I am in you. Thank you for never leaving me alone, even when I drift away. Thank you for waiting for me on the path, for running to meet me when I decide to return. May I never lose this desire to return, this longing for home, this hunger for you. There are days when anxiety tightens, when tomorrow seems like an impossible mountain to climb. I worry about what will come, about what's missing, about what could go wrong. But today, here, I choose to breathe deeply and say, you are with me. You are my support. You know what I need even before I ask. So, Lord, calm my heart. Surround me with your peace, the kind that doesn't depend on explanations. Teach me to live one day at a time, to trust that the bread will come at the right time, that the direction will be clear when the time is due. Teach me not to run ahead of your time, nor to doubt when doors close. You are the God who makes a way in the desert, who brings water from the rock. May I learn to believe even when I don't see yet. You surround me on all sides. This comforts me, knowing that I'm not exposed to chance, that my life is not adrift in the wind but kept in your arms. Sometimes I forget this. Sometimes I think I'm too vulnerable, too fragile, too alone. But then I remember, I am surrounded. Your hand covers me, your grace reaches me, your faithfulness follows me. May I never forget this on the days when fear is greater than faith, when it seems no one sees or understands me. You see me, you understand me, and that is enough for me. There are memories within me that still hurt, unresolved stories, words that remain as invisible marks, people who are gone, moments that will never return. And I bring all of this to you, Lord, not because I have the answers, but because I trust that you have the comfort. I no longer want to carry alone what weighs me down. I want to give you every poorly written chapter, every tear that flowed without explanation, every loss that still screams in the silence. Transform my memory into an altar of healing. Take what was pain and make compassion grow. Take what was absence and fill it with your presence. Take what I've lost and remind me of everything I can still live with you. Lord, there are gifts in me that I don't yet know. There are seeds you planted that perhaps I've never watered out of fear, insecurity, or neglect. Awaken in me all that was born from your heart. Reveal forgotten talents, dormant dreams, hidden potential. I want to be everything you created me to be. I don't want to live on the surface of my calling. I want to dive deep. I want to dare to grow. I want to bloom wherever you plant me. Give me courage to embrace the purpose you carry for me, and humility to know that without you, I am nothing. When guilt tries to condemn me, remind me of the cross. When the past tries to imprison me, remind me of grace. When failure whispers that I'm a mistake, remind me of your love that never gives up. Lord, May my identity no longer be shaped by my falls, but by your redemption. Teach me to rise with dignity, to walk with hope, to live with lightness. May I never confuse my failure with my destiny. May I know I am more than what I've done wrong. I am what you will still do in me. And if today loneliness presses in, if the embrace doesn't come, if silence is all I have, may I discover the depth of your companionship. May I learn to sit with you and realize that even without words, you are with me. May your presence be greater than any human absence. May your comfort be worth more than any approval. May your love be enough for me and sustain me and renew me. Lord, I want to love you more, not out of obligation, but because I have tasted your goodness, because I know how much your faithfulness surrounded me on days when no one else stayed, because your name is my hope, your touch is my relief, your voice is my refuge. Teach me to seek you not only in difficult moments, but in every day. May my relationship with you not be superficial, but deep, constant, true. May my life be a living response to your love. May I speak of you not with memorized words, but with the passion of one who knows you. And finally, Lord, guard my heart. In a world that shouts, that runs, that demands, that measures everything by appearances, teach me to live from the inside out, to value the invisible, to take care of my soul, to choose goodness even when it doesn't seem to yield, to keep the faith even when it feels small. Keep me in you, guard my essence, my hope, my truth. May I remain firm, even in the midst of storms, and may each new day be a new opportunity to love you, to transform, to live with purpose. Search me, O God, but search with your tenderness, with your patient love, with your gaze that does not judge, but transforms. See what is in me that needs healing, but that I may be afraid to face. Touch the areas of my soul that I have hidden even from myself. Show me the crooked paths, not with condemnation, but with compassion. And do not leave me in the same place. Purify what is contaminated by hurt, pride, lies. Restore what was broken by wrong choices or harsh words. Transform what has already fallen asleep in me. Lord, I do not want to live halfway. I want to live with a sincere, free heart full of hope. I want to walk with you with integrity, not because I am perfect, but because I am yours. And today, once again, I surrender everything. My mind, my body, my soul, my present, and my future. Because I know that in your hands, even the broken pieces take shape, even the deserts blossom, even what seemed like an end can become the beginning of something new. Amen. If this prayer spoke to your soul, carry this peace with you today. Keep in your heart the certainty that God knows you completely, loves you without reservations, and walks with you every step of the way. May the light of this psalm surround you and renew your strength. Trust, rest, and move forward with faith. Dear brothers and sisters, if this prayer touched you, write in the comments what it meant to you. I read every word with care, and together we form a chain of faith and hope. Share this prayer with someone who needs to feel this love. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and let's continue firm on this journey of light, purpose, and renewal. May God bless you.